Hello! Hey kids. So, it's time to do the thing. Let's talk about Metallica again. Except, we're not going to shit on them. We're just going to give the fucking thoughts, right? See, it looks sunny, but it's really not. It's still nice out. It's not cold. Still in my shorts. Friday, Metallica releases 72 seasons. I wake up and I said, well, it's D-Day. So I go on my fucking Apple Music because I'm not buying the record. And this is not going to be a rant. This is just my overall thoughts. This is how I perceived it upon first listen. Upon first listen, the title track's alright. It's got some good riffs. It's kind of thrashy. And as I move further into the record, I get that. I still get that, okay, it's a Metallica record. It's still solid. It's got riffs. It's got good riffs. James sounds great in it. Seems like there's a couple of riffs from some songs that were on previous records. But again, what are you going to do when you've literally had one of the fucking, when you've been writing and it's almost like every riff pretty much been done, per se. I don't hate the record. At this point, if you're not impressing me upon first listen, and if nothing's sitting in my head, like if a riff from a song like that's not one of the main singles is not sitting in my head, I'm gonna have a hard time. I'm gonna have a hard time going out and spending my hard-earned money on it. Okay, and I know there are gonna be people that are like, "Well, you're not even a fan." Sorry, because I didn't feel the same fucking way about the new Megadeth record, and I don't even like Dave. So what does that tell you? I have to be blown away at first. Otherwise, I'm going to have a hard time going back and listening. That being said, there are some good moments on the record, okay? Lux Eterna, when it first came out, I was very pumped. That's the only one that sticks in my head. Because I listened to it so much because I loved every second of it. The drums on this record are not that great. They're very bland. Solos, I'm not a lead guitar player. I'm really not even a guitar player. But I'm half-assing it. At this current stage. Solo-wise, they're just there. Okay? And you get some YouTubers that are like, oh my god, the worst solo ever. Blah. Fuck right off. Please show me your best. Now, there have been guys that have done that, but it's like, yeah, but you're just doing modern solos in a Metallica record to go whittly, 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 whittly. Who cares? That being said, the drums are just brutally bad. And it's not even me shitting on Lars, it's just, I'm kind of over it. Give me something different. And before anybody's like, well, what do you want him to do? I fucking want him to put a little bit of effort. Go listen to fucking Tanner Wayne on the new In Flames record. That's better drumming. Go listen to fucking just about every other fucking band that's been putting fucking records out. Jesus Christ, even Crowbar's put out a better record than they have. Yeah, I said it. I don't care. Crowbar's record, their last record is far beyond, above and beyond better than fucking both Metallica and Megadeth. Because it's the same shit. I want to hear new things. I want these guys to do something slightly, a bit different. Do I want a thrash record? Yeah, but I'm not getting it. So guess what I'll do? I'll go listen to Overkill, Exodus, and fucking, and Testament. I almost said Slayer, but because Slayer. Overkill just released a record, and yes, it is overkill to the fucking nines, but it's far fucking better then these two schmucks that put out a record, Megadeth's record and Metallica's record, don't hold a candle to Overkill's. And I've only heard half of that record. That thing's fucking great. Now, I didn't want to go into a rant, but as you can tell, I do because I'm passionate about this shit. James vocally sounds really good. His fucking right hand, well, I mean, obviously I'm doing it with my left because I'm left-handed because I'm weird. He's great. He's really good. Even Trujillo sounds awesome. The two songs with some fucking bass parts in there. If I was to actually score this record, and I'm not, simply because I've only really listened to the record once. So it's not a full-blown review. I can't just review it if I've only listened to it once. And I don't really feel like going back and listening to it again and being given the same and getting the same sort of thought process, because then what's the point? Again, I don't hate this record. If you love the record, that's fine. People are allowed to love whatever the fuck they want. But when people ask me for my opinion on things, the problem is that I give them my opinion and they 99% of the time don't like it. For example, I was in Sunrise Records yesterday, and the guy that works there, Dean, is a fantastic dude. And I saw this woman. She was buying the record, and she's like, "I'm such a diehard fan. I love every ounce of this. It's great." And I'm like, and I said, "Okay, and that's good. Please spin it 100 times. I don't care." But I grabbed the cassette. The cassette's $24 or $24.99. The CD is $18.99, and the fucking vinyl is $54.99. Mind you, you can get it at like locals for about $10 cheaper on vinyl, which is fine. That's I'm not worried about price wise. But she's like, "Yeah, I'm such a hardcore fan. Everything that they've ever done, I love." And I'm like, "You know what? That's perfect." She's like, "Yeah, but you're gonna say something." I'm like, "No." Because what's the point? If you're that much of a diehard fan, I'm not going to convince you. It's the same thing as Megadeth fans. The point of all this and my sort of discussion on this is that Metallica's gone down this road, this 72 seasons type road, for the last 3 to 4 records. They're never changing their thought process. They're never changing how they write. Despite what we all want. 72 Seasons is an okay record. It's an okay record. Again, this is all based off my first listen. Now, the surprise that I really fucking enjoyed, outside of Lux Eterna, is Inamorata. Why that song, you wonder? Well, number one, it's 11 minutes long. Oh boy. But again, it's 11 minutes long, and I'm a doom metal fan. Okay, so me saying that song is too long, it's one thing. But because of its length and because of how it's constructed, there are some songs in there that does sound like the Black Album, but only by that much. When I hear Inamorata, what I hear is if Metallica wrote a song that was Caius and COC based. Tell me you're not a fan of Pepper Keenan James without telling us you're a fan and friend of Pepper Keenan James. That's not a bad thing, by the way, just so you know, because I love me some Pep. So at the end of the day, all said and done, straight away, the record's okay. I don't hate it. I don't love it. If I listen to it more, will I? I don't know. I really don't know. Because I think I'm just so over with the love of Metallica. And I think a lot of it is simply be due to the fan base. Because every comment that I see on every post about every video about it, it's like, they cannot they can't help themselves. They love it so fucking much. And it doesn't matter. And this is the thing. Again, it doesn't matter my point. It doesn't matter any of this. People are going to love it regardless. People are going to fucking go bananas over any fucking... They could literally take a shit into a bucket, mic it up, and they're going to be like, it's a masterpiece. No matter what anybody else says about it. That's what it is. So you could call this a rant. It's not really a rant because I haven't been fucking yelling and screaming like I normally do. Or I haven't, like, yeah, I've been going blah, blah, blah. Yeah, but that's how I fucking get my shit out. So yeah, if you like this video, great. I didn't really want it to be 10 minutes long, or longer, but hey, such is life. So that's my thoughts on it. This, again, first listen. It's an okay record. The riffs are good. The vocals are good. The production's pretty solid. The lead playing could be a lot better. The drumming is crap. The bass sounds good. The backup vocals are great. Shorten your motherfucking records going forward, boys. There's no need for 12 songs that's 77 minutes long. But you know what? You could hang it with Pepper a lot more. You can hang it with, like, St. Vitus. Oh, that would be weird, though. You could definitely hang it with Corrosion and Conformity more and write more stuff like that. Like more stonery, fucking grungy, sludgy. If you don't want to play fast, that's cool, because I know you're getting old, and I know that's getting rough, and trust me, it's getting old sucks. Play some more fucking... Do another Load record, but don't make it, like, Load, make it more sludgy. Anyways, thanks, guys. I'll see you later. I hope you can decipher that fucking incoherent babble for almost 12 minutes.